This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett here with Carl. And did I pick this one or did
This was something you put on the list like a year ago. I think prior to last year's Frightmare weekend. And I bought it at last year's Texas Frightmare weekend because you said, we need to do this movie. And I'm like, okay. So I bought it strictly for the show. Never seen it before. Have heard of it, but never saw it.
you bought the Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That Annabelle doll looks weird sitting up, hanging up there.
But anyway,
I'm just saying. I just caught a glimpse of it. So yeah, this was a Brett movie.
yeah, this
But-
was one this was an old 70s drive-in movie. So
Yeah, it was on the list, and I think I picked like 3 or 4 movies and said, "Okay, Brett, we need to clear these off the list," and you picked this one.
so tonight we're doing a movie called Shockwaves from 1977.
Supposedly starring Peter Cushing. Supposedly.
And John Carradine.
Where was he at? I look for him.
He was only in the first like 10 minutes of the film.
That's why I missed him. Yeah, okay, I know who he was now.
He was the boat captain.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here, but
Maybe not. This is one of the first times since we've ever done this show that I literally just watched this movie no more than 5 minutes before we started taping, because it's been one of those weekends. So yeah, just watch. This is fresh.
fresh
Part of
meat.
it's fresh. Part of it's fresh because I watched. It took me like 3 days to get through this thing due to work,
shit.
busyness, and all kinds of stuff. It took me 3 days. I got a Scarcraft bracelet on, by the way.
Oh, Rangers Blue.
She has her a gig now. She'll on the third Saturday in September. She'll be selling stuff at the antique store on Race Street.
Oh, really?
Right, literally a rock throw from your house.
Yeah.
She got her gig today. She did it herself.
She went up and said, "Hey, can I come sell this?" my
Basically.
bracelet?" Oh, that's cool.
Good job, Scarlett.
Well, that's awesome. So,
Oh, and the
anyway.
chicken place you said weren't going to last. I can't even get down Race Street anymore. It's so crowded. Explain that, Brett.
Chicken place. Still going on about the chicken place. I still ain't tried it.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it, I don't think. It's too expensive for you.
Are they open early in the morning where you can go over and get a waffle?
No, I think they open at like 10 o'clock or something like that. They don't sell breakfast per se.
I might go over and get me a waffle tomorrow. I'm sure they're open on Sunday, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they would be. So Shockwave is the movie. Like I said, it's not one I was very familiar. I'd heard of it, but I'd never seen it before. So now I can say I've seen Shockwave. I have.
Oh, shit. All right. Directed by Ken Wiederhorn.
I'm not familiar with who that is, so
He did he's done a couple other movies. He did Return of the Living Dead Part 2 and directed some of the Freddy's Nightmares back in the day and
okay. Yeah.
stuff like that. Screenplay by John Harrison and Ken Wiederhorn. produced by Ruben Train, and they went to college together. They guess they won an Academy Award for best something when they were
Hmm.
in film school.
Well, that's neat.
So yeah, best short film or something like that. Let's see here. Cinematography by Ruben Train, edited by Norman Gay, music by Richard Einhorn. And what did you think of the score on this, Carl?
Actually, I didn't mind the score. It sort of had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel to it to me.
A little bit,
Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't mind the score.
yeah,
I was paying attention toward the end, especially just now. I was like, this score isn't terrible. I don't hate the score.
yeah,
Fit the movie.
yeah. Production companies are Lawrence Fredericks Enterprises and the Zopix Company. Distributed by Joseph Brenner Associates. So basically, this was an independent film, you know. So
Okay. Which Halloween was an independent film, so that wasn't
exactly.
that unfamiliar in during this time frame of the 70s.
No, a lot of people getting out of film school and making stuff, and because Carpenter, he'd only been out of film school a few years,
Right? Yeah.
before he made Halloween. He did what, that Precinct 13
Attack
or
on Precinct 13, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Not a bad movie.
It was released on the 21st of September 1977 in Los Angeles, California. Has a running time of 86 minutes. Country of origin, the United States, English language. Budget was $200,000.
Interesting.
And I can't find anywhere saying how much it made at the box office.
Yeah, I didn't know if I guess you lied. It must have been at the drive-in theater or something like that.
Yeah, well, I probably didn't actually see it until because it came out in September. So I probably didn't see it till the next summer, for the drive-ins up in Illinois.
Yeah.
Can't go to them 365 days a year like here.
Well, that's true, I would assume.
So yeah. Oh, all right. What do you got going with with the Blu-rays? That it got any
Here-
special features or anything on
Here's
it
the
or
Blu-ray right here. Um, it comes from Blue Underground, which are very hit and miss with their releases. They've put out a lot of movies that you'll never see, and they've done really good jobs some of the time. This time, this movie looks awful. It's very grainy. There's a lot of what do you call that? Artifact, whatever that stuff is on film. I
yeah.
can't think of the word. Think of it, Brett.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's artifacts.
It's very dirty, especially in the dark scenes. It's the dark scenes. It just basically looks like snow. It's so bad. So I mean,
Well,
I don't know what.
there's a reason for that too. Why?
Okay, well we'll get into that. Now they did give some good extras on this thing. There's an audio commentary with Widerhorn, whatever his name is, the co-writer and director. Um, there's an interview with the cinematographer, an interview with the composer, which I'm gonna go back and listen to that one. An interview with Brooke Adams, who was like I guess the main hero chick.
Yeah.
So they did put some good extras on this thing. Blue Underground's a good company. I don't know what they had to work with. Probably not much. So again, just the fact this thing's on Blu-ray is a miracle in itself. So I'm not gonna slam on Blue Underground. They did a good job with what they had to work with. It almost looked like it was a damn DVD rip to me, though. Just not very clear at all.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll get into that later
So
in
it's it's
trivia.
um it's not a very good release, but if you really want to see this movie, this is probably the best way to go at this stage. I don't think this thing's ever going to get a 4K release, so yeah. So we're going to call this rating an incomplete on the Blu-ray. No fault of the Blue Underground at all.
All right. I guess we'll go over the cast here.
Okay. I already spoiled the one.
One
Brooke
or two,
Adams
three.
and Peter Cushing. Yeah. Well, it says it stars Peter Cushing
Yeah.
with Brooke Adams, so you can go from there.
Well, Brooke Adams, she plays Rose.
She's sort of the hero girl of this thing.
Uh, Luke Halpin as Keith, and he's probably most famous for being he was Sandy and Flipper. Remember Flipper?
I remember Flipper, but I don't remember anything about Flipper.
Well, he was the
Fortunately.
he was the older brother.
Well,
So
I'm gladly don't remember Flipper.
I remember Flipper.
Well, you're probably watched Flipper as a kid.
I did. It was on
Yeah.
reruns after school every day, man. Watched a lot of Flipper.
Let's not talk about Flipper, Jipper, whatever his name is.
John Carradine as the captain.
Yeah, and if you blink, you'll miss him because I did, but then I remember him now.
Next off, we got Jack Davidson as Norman. DJ Sidney as Beverly. Fred Book as Chuck. Don Stout as Dobbs. Peter Cushing as the SS commander.
Yes, indeed. Why
And
was he in this movie?
we didn't really give a plot to this movie yet.
You just gave it. The SS built these the Nazis built these zombies, and in the 70s they came back alive because they ran into a ship and woke them up.
Yeah.
That's the plot of the movie.
So it's zombie Nazis.
Yes, zombie Nazis.
And then we got a slew of zombies here.
Let's not name the zombies, please.
Well, there's one of them. He was because this was filmed in Florida, around the Miami area,
Okay.
and one of them worked for the newspaper there or something, and didn't say nothing to anybody, and then he wrote a big article about it, about the movie, making the movie.
Hmm.
So I guess he gave his own commentary in his newspaper. But yeah, anyway, there's 9 zombies altogether, but the way they shot it, it makes it look like there's more of them.
It looked like there was a bunch. That's why I said don't name the Nazis or the zombie Nazis or whatever they are, because I thought there was like 25 to 30 of them. So there's not that many, huh?
No, there's only 9 of them.
Well, maybe you should name the 9 because they probably won't get mentioned on any other show other than this one.
All right, we got Sammy Graham, Preston White, Reed Finger, Mike Kennedy, Donahue Guillory, Jay Mater, Tamlin Scott, Gary J. Levinson, and Robert Miller.
There's your zombies. They get their mention finally.
And I think the Gary Levinson was the news reporter guy. So, yeah. And that is the cast for Shockwaves.
So yeah, that's the plot. Now, Evil Ed actually sent me a message and said, "Hey, what are y'all talking about this week?" I swear, I got it while I was watching this movie. Told Evil Ed, and he's like, "Oh, I know that movie." He said this. Now, this is Evil Ed, the artificial intelligence, and I do call him a he. He said this was actually based on some real Nazi experiments, that they were actually drowning people, seeing how far they'd go before they died. So that don't surprise me. The Nazis were fucking insane. So yeah, I don't know. Did you find any research on that, or is Evil Ed lying to me?
I didn't hear nothing about that, but I don't
Don't
put it
surprise
past
you?
Yeah, it don't surprise
Yeah,
me. They did some fucked up shit for
they
sure.
did. They did
So,
indeed. So
but yeah, I didn't hear that for sure.
Well, AI thinks that it's based on real shit. Not the fact that they were zombies, but that they were experimenting on drowning people and trying to bring them back. Yeah, and that I'm going to go ahead and spoil. This is basically this weird concept of water zombies,
Yes.
which is the reason why I quit watching Fear of the Walking Dead because of water zombies. I am not a fan of water zombies at all.
They get all waterlogged.
Well, these were weird.
Yeah, just creepy.
It's a creepy fucking movie. There's no doubt about it. It really gives you watch this thing at night, like in the 80s, would have probably creeped me the hell out big time.
Yeah, it was creepy, man, for sure. But
Well, what do you got on this thing? Anything?
well, going back to the Blu-ray here, the original negative mysteriously disappeared over 20 years ago.
Okay.
The print used for the Blue Underground DVD is from the director's personal collection. So,
That's why it looks sort of crappy.
and he originally did this on 16 millimeter. So I wonder if that's the negatives they used, the
Could
16
have
millimeter,
been.
because he updated it to 35 millimeter to put out in the theaters. So
Well, like I said, I don't blame Blue Underground for they got they did the best they could with what they were working with. I knew that. That just proves it. So this was a lost film and they had to use a well, they say this thing was fully restored. So I don't know, man. It might have looked worse. They might have made this thing look absolutely perfect from what they had to work with. So,
well, I don't even think this came out on VHS.
dude, I've never seen or heard of it until you mentioned it. I did hear of it. I remember reading about a zombie Nazi film, and I don't know if I look for it or not, but I do remember hearing about this and Peter Cushing being in it. That's as far as it went. It was something that I'd heard of at least. So I don't think it was on VHS. I think when Blue Underground got it and put it on DVD, that might have been its first home release.
Yeah, so it probably wasn't seen again from like 1978, 79 on
How in the hell?
until they put it out on DVD in what, 2000 something?
I don't know. But how in the hell did he get Peter Cushing in this damn movie?
Well, headlining stars John Carradine and Peter Cushing
How did they
e-
get either one of these people in the movie?
each worked 5 days. Carradine earned $5,000 while Cushing earned 25,000 plus first class airfare to and from London, hotel accommodations, and a driver.
That's probably why he did it then.
Yep, it got him
Get
a
to go
little
to
bit.
Florida and
Yeah,
yeah. Because there was another film came out around this time Peter Cushing was in called Star Wars. So just saying.
yeah,
Just saying.
exactly. The wreck of the Nazi freighter where the zombies reside is the SS Sapona, a concrete hulled cargo steamer that ran aground near Bimini in the western Bahamas during a hurricane in 1926. And that's where it ended up, was right there off the shore of Florida there.
Yeah.
Concrete hulled ship.
There's one of those actually in Galveston Bay that has been there forever. So that was a thing at one point, a concrete hold ship.
Oh, we done talked about that. The hotel in the film is an actual Biltmore Hotel in Florida that was shut down for a 2 year period and was abandoned at the time of filming.
That was a cool hotel.
Yep.
Cool set.
Wiederhorn paid $250 to rent the building for the shoot. The hotel was renovated a couple of years after the shoot and now charges significantly way more than $250 per room per night.
I bet.
Yeah, that's an old, cool old hotel.
I bet there's a big sign in front. Home of the Shockwave movie. You think?
It's still there for sure.
No, you think there's a sign in front of it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
This is where we filmed Shockwave. No,
I'm sure lots of other stuff's been filmed there too.
probably.
They actually shot this film. Took them 35 days in uh, the fall of 1975. So took them 2 years to get this out and going.
Oh, okay. So it was a bit of a wait on this thing.
So this was before he actually shot it before the Star Wars thing. Cushing, you know.
Yeah,
Zombies weren't originally supposed to be wearing goggles,
that was dumb.
but when extra Max Trumpton returned from recent glaucoma surgery in protective eyewear, the director liked the look so much he instructed the wardrobe department to make a pair for each zombie.
I did not like that part of the movie.
Well, I guess they could use them to see when they're underwater too, I
I
guess.
guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like water zombies. Although it's probable if there were zombies that they could walk under the water just fine. So I guess it's part of the zombie lore now.
Zombie lore. All right,
Hey, we
John.
just did two zombie movies in a row, I realized. It took me this long to figure that out.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
I know, right?
I was just getting one off the list, man.
I know, right? I
Uh,
just thought about it too.
John Carradine did his own underwater stunts in this movie. Shit, he was pretty old by then, even,
He was
man.
doing a lot of movies back then, though, too. A lot of lower budget movies, a lot of the anthology movies and shit like that.
On his third studio album, Amused to Death, released in September of 1992, Roger Waters used a dialogue sample from the movie where two characters, Chuck and Keith, fight over a flashlight when hiding in the fridge from the zombies during the night. The dialogue sample from the movie is played the last few seconds at the very end of the 13th track on the album titled It's a Miracle. I've never heard that before.
The album or
The
this movie
song,
was in the
the, the dialogue that he
oh,
on the record. I've never heard
gotcha.
that before. I probably wouldn't have caught it anyway if I did.
No, I doubt you would have.
Let's see here. The orchestra, excuse me, the orchestra song that played on the phonograph that the crew surrounded shortly after entering the abandoned hotel is titled Masonic Funeral Music by
Yeah, it was kind of a
Mozart.
creepy song.
Let's see here. Brooke Adams was supposed to be topless in the scene where she finds Dobbs in the water while swimming in her yellow bikini, but she secretly talked to Wiederman's wife and in charge of wardrobe department on set instead of him himself about not wanting to be topless in the movie for whatever reason. So,
Well, I'm kind of glad not because this was a PG movie that way.
yeah,
It was actually rated PG.
that's weird, ain't it?
I guess
There's not. I don't think there's a bit of blood in this
there's
movie at
not,
all.
no. And yeah, the girls are all in bikinis. They're not anything wrong, so it's a PG zombie Nazi movie. What a concept.
Brooke Adams described Peter Cushing as an old world and very eccentric and wore gloves when not filming. She was not positive whether it was gloves on both hands or on just one hand, but she thinks it was just his one hand. On the other hand, she said John Carradine was very cool and fun guy who had terribly gnarled hands while filming.
Is she a hand person or something?
I
Hand
don't know.
fetish?
I guess maybe.
How weird.
That's usually not the first thing I notice on somebody is their
No, me
fucking
either. Oh,
hand.
look, you're wearing a glove.
Oh shit. Let's see here. Movie was filmed in two different hotels, the Biltmore in Miami and Coral Gables, Florida, and the Palm Beach Biltmore Hotel, now known as Palm Beach Biltmore Condominium. The vast majority of the scenes were, especially during the beginning of the movie, filmed at the Biltmore in Coral Gables, with just a few exceptions, and everything else was filmed at the other one. It was awful run down, though.
Well, it was closed for 2 years, you said.
Yeah,
So
that's true, but
it probably was in a little bit of disarray, I guess.
evidently there wasn't no graffiti or nothing, though.
No.
The swamp scenes and the very end scenes where Brooke Adams and Luke Halpin are the only survivors and are running from zombies to get to the boat were filmed at Crandon Park, which is the northern part of Key Biscayne. So they were all,
Hoobastank.
huh?
I thought you said Hoobastank. Isn't that a band?
Hoobastank? I don't know.
Yeah.
Never got into them that much.
Me either, but I thought that's who you were talking about. I'm playing with Annabelle as you're talking. This is the Annabelle you gave me. You're always asking me about it. It's now on the show.
Oh, okay.
It's part of my revolving action figure wall.
She looks chubby.
She is chubby in this thing. That's why you gave her up, I think.
Oh shit.
We will be revolving this action figure every week, if I remember to. Next week it'll be Peter Cushing.
The
It
swimming
will.
pool at the Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables uh, was at the time the hotel was built and opened in 1926, the largest swimming pool in the United States at the time. Was a big ass pool,
Yeah, it was. It certainly was.
and it was all tiled too, the whole damn thing. It's a lot of tile, little bitty ones too, the little 4-inch tile or 3-inch tile.
Sort of reminded me of the pool at the Baker Hotel. Of course, that one's been drained for 60, 50 years, whatever. But I think it was similar.
Probably. Let's see here. Lots of stuff about the motels. Who cares about that, really?
Yeah, I think
Uh,
you've covered that pretty well.
movie is part of the notorious German Sci-Fi series. Thus, it was aired October 2024 on German TV station Nitro and streamed on RTL. Uh, Stelfaz, as the German abbreviation, means the worst films ever.
I was gonna say I didn't think Germany you could even show Nazi stuff.
Oh,
So I don't know how the hell this got played in Germany. Of course, back then it would have been West Germany and East Germany, so I don't know.
that's funny. It only took 10 months of construction to completely build the Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables at $10 million plus 100, that's 156 today. It was the height of the Florida land boom. Let's see here. Shockwaves was shown and aired on television for the first time ever on Wednesday, November 29th at 11:30 p.m. on CBS of 1978.
How weird is that?
I know. Had it on for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The zombie that was shown walking around on the ocean floor where only his boots and part of his legs are shown is actually a cousin of Ruben Train, the producer. Zombies were each paid $25 a day for their work on the set. Jesus. That ain't shit, dude.
Well, it was 1970s money, I guess. So
Did they pay him pay them any extra to be walking on the ocean floor?
No, no extra. They
No
got no extra
extra.
for that.
Yeah, they had to wear lead weights in their jacket pockets and pants pockets.
So they could stay going.
Yeah. This was sort of a cool effect, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, let's see here. After principal photography for the main actors had ended, the zombies were primarily filmed afterwards in the scenes where only the zombies were shown without the other actor. The only exceptions were the zombies were filmed during principal photography, where the few scenes where zombies attacked the people there.
Interesting.
So they did everything at most of the zombie stuff after. The very beginning of the movie, the scene where Rose is seen snorkeling underwater was filmed right off Key Largo, right near the Cracefort Reef Lighthouse. John Carradine would often take naps in his cabin in the old charter boat in between takes because he was so tired.
Gotcha.
More stuff about the motel. That's about all we got.
Okay. Surprised you had that much on a movie like this.
Well, there's more, but a bunch of it's long and drawn out.
Okay.
You get the gist of it.
We get the gist of it. We do.
Who went first last week?
I think you did.
So it's your turn.
I'll go first.
All right.
I mean, this thing's not a good movie at all. I mean, I guess it's a cool concept or could have been. I mean, like we said, the Nazis were fucking evil madmen and they probably did try to drown people and turn them into zombies. Unfortunately, it doesn't transfer well to film on this thing. It's just a stupid concept to me that they're in this boat for, let's see, World War II ended in 1945 and this was 1970 something and they've been in this boat the whole time. I don't know, man. Ah, I can't find much redeeming about this movie, Brett.
Okay.
I just can't. I mean, honestly, while I was watching it, I was like, this might be the first movie that we've done on the show that I would honestly say should be on one of those movie spoofs, like Elvira or Mystery Science 3000 or whatever it was called, or Joe Bob Briggs. It's one of those level movies.
Yeah.
It's just not really a good movie at all. And we've seen some pretty crappy movies while we've done the show, but this one's right up there at the top, I think. I'll give this thing a 1.5 just for effort. And the fact that they have Peter Cushing in it, even though he was in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
I'll give it a 1.5. I don't even know
Okay.
why.
There's been a few different over the years
Zombies, Nazis?
zombie Nazi
Yeah.
have you seen the movie Overlord?
I don't think so.
Oh, you need to watch
Shoulda.
that. That's actually pretty good.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good.
That's one thing on the show we try to do. We don't really present silly or bad films on purpose. So I don't think this was a silly or bad film. I just think it's dated and really hasn't aged at all. But yeah, put that one on the list, see if we can find it.
Okay. I think it's on Prime.
I guess we're gonna redeem the zombie Nazi genre with that movie, maybe. I don't fucking
Maybe
know.
a year from now.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what you think? Can you
well, like I said, this is, you know, one of them drive-in movies, that I had seen when I was young and seen it probably when it came out on DVD finally. Got
yeah,
got it from the uh video store or whatever back then, and 'cause I think it came out on DVD in like 2004.
that's what you said, I think.
And always wanted to see it again because I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it again since then. I haven't seen it. I think it was on came on Prime or something a few years back, and I'd watched it one night. One of them half watches, you know, half asleep,
Yeah.
half watching it.
That's sort of what this was for me.
And
Like I said, it took me three times.
that sort of revived me back to it again. And
Yeah.
it actually didn't look too bad on Prime. I don't know if they did something with it or something. I don't know.
I think it's the fact my TV and my PlayStation 5 just really upscale shit. I think sometimes the shitty stuff looks worse, honestly, is why.
Yeah, but I thought the zombies were sort of cool looking. Like you said, the
The
goggles,
goggles were dumb. The zombies looked okay. You're right.
because when they look pretty cool, and they because you could kill them if you rip their goggles off.
Now that was dumb. Even
Rip.
dumber than them wearing goggles, I guess. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Uh, but the cinematography was pretty cool. They had a lot to deal with all the water
With the
scenes and shit.
water, yeah,
Because water,
waterlogged zombies.
because water scenes are hard as shit, man, to do. You know, as we learned from Jaws. You know, shit. But doesn't really hold up, man.
No, it doesn't.
Not a big fan of it anymore. Really,
Oh no.
I can't. I'm giving it a 2 to be nice. Really,
It's about a 1, dude. About a 1.5. Give
I'll
it
give it a 2 for
give it a 2 to be
nostalgia.
nice and nostalgia. That's fair enough. Like I said, it's not the worst movie ever. It's really one of these movies that's probably be more enjoyable if it's spoofed.
Did the
And
hill?
I hate the fucking movie spoofs like that, but sometimes, yeah,
Didn't the original Hills Have Eyes come out in the same about the same time?
might have, yeah.
I think it was a double feature seeing them two together, if I'm not
Boy, he got a
mistaken.
winner and a loser with them two.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
That's fair enough. So
So
we're gonna forget about shockwaves after tonight.
yeah, I was thinking about buying the DVD because or the Blu-ray because they had it on sale for 12.95 or something,
Yeah.
and I decided against it now.
I think I'm moving it to the closet where a lot of the movies I don't like reside just because I don't really sell things anymore because we know how these prices go on these movies. So who knows? 5 years from now, this thing could have some revival and it not on Blu-ray anymore and worth $100. So
Yeah, you never know.
I
I
got
d-
an example
I
before
d-
we go.
I doubt that they will come out with a 4K for this.
No, they will not.
They would have to do a lot of work.
Well, let's just before we leave, but I've told y'all I wasn't gonna let Ozzy pass away, and I was gonna keep mentioning him. So my latest thing was I decided I wanted to listen to Speak of the Devil, which was the live CD or album. I guess it wasn't a CD at the time. After Randy Rhoads passed away, they did a bunch of Black Sabbath songs with Brad Gillis from Night Ranger. Well, I looked on Apple Music, it's not on there. And I'm like, well, what the hell? So I remembered there were a few albums that Ozzy sort of took out of print, and that's one of them. So I go digging through my CDs. I find all kinds of Ozzy stuff. I couldn't find Speak of the Devil. I did not own the damn CD of it.
Really?
I did not.
I owned that record back in the day.
I think I might have owned the record too, but I didn't have the damn CD. So looking on eBay, it's crazy. Finally found it on Amazon of all places, and this is was the only time it was ever remastered or re-released. So I picked it up for a pretty reasonable price. So I now own Speak of the Devil, and I was listening to it, and god dang, Rudy Cesar is a good bass player,
Yeah, he is.
and Brad Gillis was great too. So I'm glad to once again have this back in my possession. I probably did have the CD at one time. I don't know why the hell I would have sold it. Probably because I wasn't as a big a fan in the 80s and 90s of Ozzy singing the Black Sabbath songs after he'd left the band, and they had put out the Dio live album and stuff. So I guess I might have sold it. I don't know. But I have it again. So that's my Ozzy story of this week.
All right. Yeah, Rudy Sarzo, man. He's the hardest working bass player in rock and roll,
He
man.
is. He is.
He's played with everybody almost, man.
He sounds great on this. I wish the hell they re-release all of Ozzy's stuff that's been taken out of print. I got a couple actually looking for the Speak of the Devil. We'll just do this real quick just to spend some time since this was a shorter episode. This Just Say Ozzy thing was an EP that came out with 6 songs. It's unique because this is when Geezer Butler was in Ozzy's band. So I found that again. The tribute, I think you can get this thing, but I actually found that I have 2 CDs of it, the original and the remaster. This is another weird thing that's out of print.
Isn't that the one they redid of Crazy Train?
Might have been. The Ozman Cometh was a kind of a greatest hits thing, but it had a bunch of rarer songs in it. And this thing you can't find anywhere else either. And last but not least, the old 10 Commandments CD they put out has a lot of stuff from what was it? Bark at the Moon and Ultimate Sin. And it seems like these may be different cuts of those songs, like maybe they're radio singles or something. So I pulled that out of the shaft too, or the archives, whatever you want to call it. So that's our rare Aussie CD trivia of the week. I guess we're gonna call that.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if that was interesting or not. I'm just trying to make the show a little spicier since it's
Spicy. Ooh.
yeah, since Nazi zombies were a complete bore.
It was boring, dude.
Yeah.
It took me two days to watch it too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
I see old Slim over there looks better now. I can tell that the beaver's on him again.
Yep, the beaver's back in its spot.
Yeah, it looks like an actual skeleton with a beaver now instead of whatever was going on with him.
I might have to get him a different shirt.
Yeah, that's an old style shirt. I've sold like 17 things on the Count Karabi Museum page.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Right? I was impressed. So thanks to
Awesome.
anybody who's bought.
Well, that's cool.
Somebody bought a bunch of stickers.
Really?
Yep. So check out the haunted house page and buy some t-shirts. We would appreciate
you
it.
probably sold more t-shirts off of yours than we have on the whole podcast.
Well, that's because the whole podcast is still haunted house shirts. You should take them off probably at this point.
I did, didn't I?
I don't know. I haven't looked, honestly. We really need to just sell podcast shirts on there, I'm going to say now.
Yeah. Since you got your thing going.
Yeah, we need to sort of separate. We put the podcast needs to be separate from the haunt. The podcast is done every week. The haunt's done once a year. So I kind of want to break those into 2.
All right.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. Coming up here in a couple weeks, we're going to be on the Screamify app. So
yes, we will.
$2.99 a month, forever
and ever.
So he's put a couple of different movies on there I've seen. So he's getting there. It's going to be a work in progress, but
we're on the ground floor. I'm liking it.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening. And check us out on all the social medias and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, you're looking at the camera for the first time ever.
I'm looking at it.
I know. Even though your face is all dark.
Because it's you keep saying that.
This is the first time you've ever looked at the camera and since the entire time we've been on YouTube, so I'm impressed.
I've been looking at it all night when I was reading the stuff.
Well, you're looking directly into the camera now. I look weird with my hat on because all my lights are making me have weird shadows, but I haven't combed my hair all day. I got up and put this hat on. I've been on the run since 6 o'clock this morning. So there you go.
Jesus Christ. All right, everybody. We love you all. Thanks. And stay evil.
You are now in the deep end of horror. Shockwaves. Once they were almost human.
You mean to say that what we all saw out there is just a mirage?
It was a minor underwater disturbance, with a hot sky acting on a cold current coming from a mile down below.
Something unknown, something unforeseen, something unspeakable lives below, and it lives to destroy. They have risen.
We created the perfect soldier from cheap hoodlums and thugs, in a good number of pathological murderers and sadists as well. We called them the Toten Corps, the Death Corps. Creatures more horrible than any you can imagine.
From beyond the dead, from beneath the living, from the depths of hell's ocean, everything they touch will die in the deep. Shockwaves.
Give me the flashlight. We'll be left with nothing but that oil lamp. You don't need it. I need all the help I can get out there. Now let me have it.
Starring the masters of shock, John Carradine and Peter Cushing.
You are indeed very stupid. Now it is too late.
Now, the total horror has begun. Now, there is no way out. Now, the ocean becomes a graveyard. The faster you run, the quicker you die. Because once they were almost human. Shockwaves, the deep end of horror.